this bullshit. I ain't been nowhere near that man. I ain't did none of that stupid shit. So whenever y'all hear it, if somebody say that, it's a damn lie.
Did you have a good time working with your dad?
Well, no, because he tricked me. I thought it was a comedy, but it was actually a drama. What does your dad do?
Keep my name out your mouth!
Will Smith has just broken his silence regarding Diddy. Jamie Foxx also laid into the mogul as well.
Will Smith may have put himself in danger by addressing explosive speculations linking him to Diddy's alleged controversial lifestyle. During a live performance in San Diego, the Hollywood superstar boldly confronted the swirling speculation head-on, categorically denying any connection to Diddy's infamous parties or the legal scandals surrounding the rap mogul. While Smith's candid remarks aim to clear his name, his decision to speak out may have inadvertently placed him in a vulnerable position as public scrutiny and backlash from those invested in the controversy continue to mount.
Jada Pinkett Smith's husband was performing at a concert in San Diego and decided to directly address the Diddy of it all. For the first time. So, did he get jiggy with Diddy? Will Smith has a warning for you all. He says, the world we're in right now is really hard for y'all to discern what's real and what's true.
During a live performance at the Observatory North Park in San Diego, Will Smith took the stage to address swirling rumors linking him to Diddy and his alleged controversial parties. Speaking candidly to a packed audience, Smith emphatically denied any connection to Diddy's alleged activities, declaring, "I don't have shit to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all the memes."
I've been seeing y'all's memes and stuff. People have been making memes. I've seen the memes. Some of the stuff is funny. I haven't addressed any of this publicly, but I just want to say this very clearly. I don't have to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all the memes. Stop all that
Man, listen. That show in San Diego.
Yeah. I did 2 shows in San Diego.
How was that?
It was flames, man. Just to like really, we did the full like unplug, strip down. You know how when I do a show, you know I got pyro and stuff flying around.
So you had a pyro there?
No, it was none of that. It was stripped down.
Will Smith was in San Diego performing songs from his latest project, including a track titled Tantrum. The song and performance marked a creative resurgence for the 56-year-old star, who has been focusing on music alongside his already stellar acting career. Between songs, Smith paused to address the audience, delivering a candid and unfiltered statement that quickly made headlines.
The world we're in right now, it's really hard for y'all to like discern what's real and what's true, you know? And I've been seeing y'all memes and stuff. People be making memes. I see the memes. I see them now. Some of that stuff is funny. Some of it's funny. But I haven't addressed any of this publicly, but I just want to say this very clearly. I don't have shit to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all them memes.
Oh, well, sure, now we're supposed to just believe you? Okay.
Smith's comments came in response to a surge of internet memes and speculation that dragged him into Diddy's ongoing legal scandals. The actor-rapper expressed his frustration with the viral rumors and memes, which he said blurred the line between truth and fiction. He even added humor to his denial, joking, "I've never been to a free off," and taking a jab at reports of investigators finding hundreds of bottles of baby oil at Diddy's properties by stating he doesn't even like the stuff.
To at least call out Diddy, nobody's calling out Jay-Z, but Will Smith, who doesn't typically talk about this sort of stuff and doesn't seem to like talking about this stuff, is now coming out saying, "I ain't been nowhere near that man." Well, that's not true. I mean, a simple Google shows you've been around that man multiple times throughout your career. many, many photos of you being around that man.
Although Smith and Diddy have been photographed together at industry events, the Fresh Prince star clarified that their acquaintance is superficial and purely professional.
Will Smith and Diddy destroyed this young singer's career, and some are saying they R-worded him like they allegedly did to Justin Bieber and Usher. So Bryshere Gray is an American actor and rapper who suddenly disappeared from the spotlight and dropped some major hints it had to do with Diddy and Will Smith's mentorship. He is now suing them both over his experience, and because many people say he was allegedly R-worded by the duo, Bryshere started to act out in disturbing ways, similar to how Justin Bieber did. On July 13th, 2020, Gray was arrested by police following an alleged DV incident with his wife. Then in May 24, 2021, he spent time in prison for allegedly putting his paws on her. So Jaguar Wright said she witnessed young boys run from Diddy's house screaming from these mentorships.
Despite Will Smith's denial of any connection to Diddy, it's no secret that the two have shared a long-standing and occasionally controversial friendship in Hollywood. Their relationship dates back to the late 1990s, a time when both were cementing their status as influential figures in the realms of music and film.
I was throwing this party for the MTV Movie Awards. You know, I invited everybody. Everybody was there. The Beckhams was there. And I remember Beyonce was there. Jamie Foxx, Ashton, Cameron Diaz. I mean, it was Will Smith, Chris Rock, everybody that was moving and shaking in Hollywood. So the party's going on, the party's off the chain, the party's already a success. And the dance floor was warmed up and everybody was saying, yo, we want to hear the new Beyonce joint. That's how hot it was. Security comes to get me and says, you have a guest here who wasn't on the list. And I'm like, who? He's like, Michael Jackson.
An author working on a biography of Porter has revealed tapes and flash drives from her friends that allegedly document activities at Diddy's infamous parties. These recordings could potentially include names of high-profile individuals, possibly even Will Smith, and serve as crucial evidence in ongoing investigations.
An open relationship
means this life. Yes, we have sources, and multiple sources said they had an open relationship, yes. She says it too, so I'm going by what she's saying. She's saying they do, that they have threesomes with multiple celebrities. They're listed in the book, so yes. Am I gonna go to Will Smith and Jada and ask them that? No, I'm not.
Okay.
Okay.
So.
Am I gonna ask Jamie Foxx that?
Could you pull that up for me? I want to show you something.
Sure.
The reason why I asked this question,
sure.
And this is what it says.
Who's this from?
This is from Essence Magazine.
In a recent podcast, the author of Kim Porter's book hinted that victims provided recordings that could implicate several high-profile figures, possibly even celebrities like Will Smith, as part of a broader investigation. These recordings are seen as crucial evidence in the ongoing case, which is highly sensitive and involves a complex network of influential individuals. The author suggested the list could contain prominent figures, amplifying the importance and potential consequences of the case.
Author of Kim Porter's book says Kim had tapes of Diddy having relations, air quotes, with Jay-Z, Will Smith, and others. He is going to prove the fact that he does have this flash drive, and on these flash drive, there are tapes with Will Smith and Jay-Z and others. He said, and I'm going to play the clip for you in a second, he says, Will Smith and Jay-Z can be bisexual.
Smith's firm denial seemed necessary, as Diddy faces severe charges, including racketeering, trafficking, and transporting individuals for prostitution. Diddy, who is currently detained at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, awaits trial in May after being denied bail due to concerns about him being a flight risk.
What exactly is Diddy being charged with?
They recovered surveillance videos, they recovered cell phones, they recovered computers, electronic devices, as well as guns, and of course the baby oil, and all of this.
I've been waiting for baby oil to go back in stock, but
Yeah. Most importantly, what people need to remember is that, look, the feds are going through all of this surveillance footage and they are conducting their investigation, and based on that, they have seen a lot. So in terms of people talking, shut your mouth. You do not know what the feds know. You don't know if you are in those videos. You don't know whether you are a part of these criminal acts. So I would suggest shut it up.
The allegations against Diddy have cast a shadow on his reputation, with scrutiny mounting around his personal life and past associations. Despite their past encounters in the entertainment world, Smith drew a clear line, asserting he has no involvement in the controversies surrounding Diddy.
I reached out to every single famous person accused of actual wrongdoing. They either didn't get back to me or denied it. R&B singer Aaron Hall and Sean Combs were accused of assaulting a 16-year-old girl in 1990. Music producer Harv Pierre is listed as a defendant in 3 lawsuits, including one from former Danity Kane singer Dawn Richard. He was accused of grooming, and assault. Actor Cuba Gooding Jr. was accused of groping a music producer named Rodney Jones Jr. Diddy's 30-year-old son, Justin Dior Combs, was accused of engaging in and soliciting sex workers and underage girls. One of the accusers says she was forced to have sex with Jacob the jeweler at one of Diddy's famous white parties.
We are witnessing the downfall of Hollywood, a literal purge. If you don't know, Usher just deleted all of his tweets. I mean, this is just in case if any of it's incriminating when he has to go to court. And Cat Williams has been saying this for years. He literally called out the year. He said the year 2024 is going to be the year that this all comes out. And you know Cat Williams is just eating all of this up. Diddy definitely plans on bringing everyone down with him. It started with R. Kelly and Epstein, and it goes all the way to Rick Ross, DJ Khaled, poor Justin Bieber, and many, many others. And I just want to share with you one of my favorite Diddy quotes.
I do whatever the I want to do, whenever, however the I want to do it.
The parties Diddy allegedly hosted have been described as involving illegal activities on a large scale, far beyond typical celebrity gatherings. Rumors suggest these events featured substance use, trafficking, and other criminal behavior, all conducted in secrecy.
Young Miami has been accused of transporting pink cocaine to Diddy in new court documents. Plaintiff and the Combs Rico enterprise were rehearsing for something in the Westival, in Virginia. The court filing reads, Plaintiff Jones personally witnessed Mr. Combs do a few lines of coke in his dressing room. Defendant Sean Combs wanted Tussie, but Brendan forgot it. So defendant Christina Coram called Young Miami, who then brought it on the private jet from Miami. Young Miami, Jade, and Daphne Joy were paid a monthly fee to work as Mr. Combs' sex workers and receive payment via wire transfer. I mean, the nigga's so gay he can't even do regular coke. It gotta be pink.
Why don't you claim your friend? Claudia, you was Diddy girl. Corey was Jay-Z girl. When I say Corey, I'm talking about Kathy White.
Oh yeah, that's what I was about to ask.
Jay-Z's pregnant mistress, who died of an imaginary fucking aneurysm. Just like the woman who was best friends with Kim and Kimura, who wrote the book Bling and died as soon as it made the bestsellers list. Who the f was these people supposed to go to? Can't go to the authorities. They're all bought and paid for. Where the f you go when you get f over by the industry? Nowhere. Which is where people like me step in. Right, I go to Diddy parties to walk out.
During a raid on Diddy's Miami mansion, federal agents found hidden cameras strategically placed throughout the property.
I have learned from sources that investigators have found several weapons inside his homes. Several. They also have found videos. It's been reported that Diddy has collected images of people in compromising situations at his residences. TMZ now obtained this video inside his home in Los Angeles after the raid by federal agents. It's reported that Diddy is the target of a sex trafficking investigation that comes after he was hit with a wave of civil lawsuits alleging sexual assault and trafficking. I've also learned exclusively that Diddy is in Miami Authorities know exactly where he is.
Diddy's parties are rumored to have involved significant illegal activities, with some sources suggesting that the music mogul may have secretly recorded these events. If true, this could implicate various celebrities in serious legal or reputational issues.
Perhaps most crucial, though, in the lawsuit is that, unbeknownst to Lucien, Diddy also has a ton of hidden cameras all throughout his house, including in his bedroom, which would perhaps suggest that the blackmail runs both ways. Maybe he also has blackmail on Lucien Grange. Again, I don't know. I'm just telling you what's in this lawsuit and what we can derive from it if these allegations are true. And again, the fact that there are so many photos in this document at least proves that he does have evidence of some sort.
You know, Diddy, he got a whole lot of hidden cameras around his house, and he feels like Diddy is using all that footage for blackmail.
Probably so. I could believe that. I could believe that. I believe it's a lot of rappers, a lot of music people, a lot of executives that could not say no. Cat Williams say, you just gotta say no to Diddy. And it's a lot of people that couldn't say no.
According to circulating reports, Jaden Smith has made shocking statements regarding his father, Will Smith, and Diddy.
As if you didn't need another reason to dislike Will Smith. Well, after watching this video, and mind you, it is a little disturbing, so please keep that in mind. Jaden says his mother sold him to Diddy, just like Usher handed Justin over to Diddy, and he had to attend those so-called camps, and they did the same thing to him that they did to Justin. So his mother actually forced him into these horrible acts. Also, Will and Jada used Jaden for their own freak-off parties, and Jaguar Wright said young men have actually ran screaming out of their house just to get away from them. So she did say that they do really weird things in that house. Also, Will, his assistant, he actually walked in on Will having schmegs with another man. Also, Jada introduced Jaden to some altering pills, and the fact that she had schmeg with one of his friends for 4 years. And guess what? Will didn't mind because he was batting for the other team and having affairs with young men that were in the industry under the guise of mentorship.
Jaden allegedly claimed that his father allowed him to be exposed to inappropriate situations at Diddy's mansion, mirroring claims made by Usher about his own disturbing experiences at the same location.
Jaden Smith took to Instagram to share a series of images of him inside of Diddy's tunnels. Underneath Diddy's mansion in Los Angeles and Miami, there are secret tunnels. Originally, it was built as sort of like an underground swimming pool, but Diddy drained it and began to create a network of pathways that connect to nearby points of interest. For example, one of the tunnels connects to Hugh Hefner's mansion nearby. But what's crazier is that he is literally using them to traffic kids for his FO parties. People say he would grab young girls and boys from the street using his sons as bait. Then these people would use the network of tunnels to transport these children unnoticed away from the prying eyes of paparazzi and the public. Jaden also leaked an image of the plans to build more.
Jaguar Wright, a former music industry insider, has repeatedly accused Diddy of wrongdoing, including claims that Will Smith sold his son, Jaden, to Diddy. While Wright has long spoken out about what she calls the darker side of the industry, her latest accusations connect Will Smith to Diddy's infamous parties, where unsavory and criminal activities allegedly took place.
A slap by Will Smith to Chris Rock. We spoke on it. But since then, Jada Pinkett has written a book where she reveals that multiple times she tried to commit suicide.
Yeah.
Not saying exactly what the reason was,
I don't
but
know why she keeps trying. She just get it done. Don't be bad at everything.
Shit. Yeah.
You was an all right actress. You was a terrible wife. You was a bad mother. You was a kid who knew that your husband was doing things to boys and did stuff to your son and you ain't do shit about it. Bilal told me everything.
their good friend who.
Bilal told me. Jaden.
Ultimately, Smith's public remarks reinforced his desire to separate himself from Diddy's legal troubles and set the record straight. Yet, stepping into the spotlight of such a high-profile scandal could inadvertently place him in the crosshairs of further speculation and scrutiny.
Diddy's house.
Yeah, it seems to be more lawsuits coming out, men and women now. It just gets crazy and crazy.
What I say? They gonna drug you. They gonna put that 2C on you and let the good times roll, baby.
Do you think Smith's bold move to clear his name will invite more trouble than it resolved? Share your thoughts in the comments below.